idea what time it's getting to be? Vote yes on 6. They gotta be out of their mind.
Oh, I mean, just minute after minute, we took double the time from the hospital. Can you believe it?
Yeah, well, what took so long?
Are you joking? It's election day traffic, Edward. We're lucky to be here at all. Personally, I shall be very glad when this day is over.
Well, at least it'll put an end to these political circulations. You know, I don't know. They'd vote for this, support that. We're right. They're wrong. I don't know how anybody's supposed to make up their minds.
They're going to do exactly what we're going to do, Edward. They're going to go in, they're going to mark a ballot, and they're going to hope that the best man they vote for is really the best man. Is Lila ready?
Are you kidding?
Oh.
She's still working on her makeup and hair. Boy, the way that woman carries on, you'd think she was going to a coronation instead of a polling place.
Listen, this is a big day for a lot of people. Don't take the fun out of it.
Fun? Voting? I can't think of anything more boring unless it's waiting in line at the post office.
I agree.
Are you going somewhere?
We are going to vote.
First, we're going into the living room and have another cup of Stella's dreadful coffee. You care to join us?
No, I have a few phone calls to make.
Yeah, well, don't let us rush you. It'll be a while before Lila's ready. About a decade.
You okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay.
Hello, police headquarters? This is Celia Putnam. I'd like to see my husband today, and... I see. Commissioner Scorpio is the only one I can get permission from. Well, is he in? No, that's all right. I'll try him at home. Holly, it's Celia. Is Robert there?
Sorry, he's out voting.
I see.
Was it something important?
Well, I was thinking about what Robert said. He wanted me to ask Grant why he wouldn't tell the authorities what they wanted to know. I know he can't still feel loyalties to the DVX, but I know also that if he doesn't tell them what they want to know, he's going to be in terrible trouble.
Yes, he will. He must tell them everything.
Well, will Robert be home soon?
Oh, I don't know. I'm leaving in a second myself. I'm going to help drive people to the polls. I should see him later, though.
Well, just tell him, please, that I need to speak to him, that I want to help with Grant.
You'll be at home?
Yes, except when I'm out voting myself.
No doubt you'll be supporting Luke.
I thought everyone was.
Thank you. You're welcome.
See, Tiff, all you have to do is look at their faces. You can tell who they voted for.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, how about that guy, the one who's just leaving?
Easy, Luke.
How can you tell?
Because I saw him down at the docks yesterday wearing a Luke for mayor button, that's why.
That's cheating, Black.
All's fair in love and politics, Daddy-O.
Hey, everybody, here he comes. Here he comes.
Hey! How do you feel?
Okay, here he comes.
How do you feel about this whole thing, huh?
You here to vote, Luke? Yeah, I'm here to vote. I'm here to make sure that Spencer guy gets at least one good vote.
Well, your opponent was first in line this morning, and here you are strolling in at noon. What took you so long?
Well, I decided I'd sleep in this morning and try and look my best.
Any statements before you vote?
No, I think I'll wait until after, gentlemen. Excuse me, and lady.
So who'd you vote for?
I don't know. It was a really tough choice. Seriously. When have you ever known me to be serious?
What's the first thing you're going to do when you're elected?
If I'm elected, apparently you don't read the polls.
Well, that sounds a little like pessimism, Luke.
No, I didn't say I believe the polls. I just said you didn't read them.
You're confident then? You're confident then you're going to win in this election?
Well, like we say here in Kelly's, gentlemen, it's in the chili.
Yeah, okay. Let's have a couple of more shots, Luke, coming out of the booth. And some smiles, confidence, a couple of handshakes.
I'm sorry. That's enough pictures, enough interviewing. It's an official polling place. No campaigning allowed.
Come on, Rosie. A couple of more shots.
I've allowed far too many already. I'm sorry, folks.
Well, that's it, guys. We've been thrown out.
Okay. Now we appreciate
Thanks, Luke.
Nice for coming by.
Yeah, I'll see you on Inauguration Day.
Thanks, sir.
Good job.
Yeah, all right.
Well, baby, you know you've got at least 2 votes.
Yeah, me and Tiff.
And mine makes 3.
It's all family and friends. We should have had a few more brothers and sisters.
Hey, the Webbers, come on in. Come on in. Yeah, what are you guys doing here?
We're here to vote. Why else would we be here?
Yeah, but this isn't your polling place, is it?
We thought you knew Rick used to live here.
Yeah, and when we had the clinic here, I registered, and we just never changed it.
Why don't you cop to it? Your roots are really down here with the people. You ought to move out of that high-rent district. You know that.
Well, that's not exactly true.
Well, it's not exactly wrong.
We just didn't have time to do a change of address for him,
Well,
that's
it
all.
certainly doesn't mean you can't vote. You sign in right here, and the voting booths are right there.
Yeah,
Weber, Leslie.
when you're finished, why don't you come over to the casino? We're going to watch the returns over there. I'd love to have you join us.
Luke, we'd love to. We really would. We both have to get back to the hospital.
Well, stop by later.
I think it'd be nice. We'll try.
Great.
Okay, you can step right over here, folks. Okay,
Well-
place your votes.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm headed for the casino.
Okay, I'm with
right
you.
behind you. Let's go.
Yeah, show them
Gotta
the
see
black.
you win.
Okay.
Oh, my coat.
Oh, boy.
What am I?
Oh, Blackie, wait.
So, thanks a lot, okay? We'll see you.
That's okay. I need you here anyway.
Well, I don't care what kind of beans you buy that woman. The coffee ends up tasting like reconstituted shoe leather.
Why don't you use some cream? It takes the bitterness out.
No, I've resigned myself. Abstinence is the only way out.
Oh, you're all still here.
We're waiting for you.
Well, I thought for sure you would have gone on ahead without me.
Oh, no, my dear. The Quartermains may be known for their cruelty, but rarely to each other. Where are you going?
Me, sir? Well, I'm going to vote, of course.
Oh, since when?
Edward, she's an employee, not a slave, dear. Of course she has the right to vote.
Well, of course, I didn't mean that. I just never knew you were the voting type, Stella.
Well, it's the right of every citizen of the community to vote, and most people consider it a sacred privilege.
Must be why you rushed the coffee this morning, huh?
What was wrong with the coffee?
Wrong.
The coffee was perfect, Stella. Absolutely perfect.
Absolutely perfect, Stella. Shall we be going? Come on.
I think that's a splendid idea, dear.
Come on.
Oh, wait a minute. I want to go. I'm going to vote, too. Oh, well, I really don't think that's a good idea, sir. I don't really think you're up to it. Look, Monica, I owe it to Luke. We went through a lot together.
See, I don't really think it's safe. You know, there's an army of reporters that are still out there, and if you go, you're going to stick us all right in the middle of it.
But I really would like to go. But I think you're probably right. We are right. It is not a wise idea.
Really. Shall we be going? See you later.
Who is it?
Jimmy Lee.
I thought it might be another reporter.
There would have been a time you would have been afraid that it was me.
I saw the Quartermains leaving in the limo. Are you alone?
Yes, except for the babysitter upstairs.
I wanted Edward to look at these. Maybe I should leave them.
Well, I'll make sure he gets them.
No, on the other hand, I should talk to him about it. Do you know when they're coming back?
No, I have no idea. They went off to vote.
Oh, I didn't know they're patriotic.
We've gone with them, but I'm afraid if I set foot outside this door, I'm going to be barraged by reporters.
Well, I'm glad I came to the rescue. Tell you what, if you'd like, I'll take you down.
Wouldn't be too much trouble?
Well, there might be some trouble. That's why I should take it down. If you don't mind the risk.
Oh, no. It's definitely worth the risk. My friend deserves a vote, and he is to get it.
Great. Hey, let me help you.
And we'll be keeping you up to date on all those races throughout the day. Our WLPC instant poll, simulcast on radio station WWPC, continues to be taken at major polling places, showing Lee Baldwin with an 18% lead over Waterford.
All right.
Oh, 18%, that's a lot.
Now, honey, it's very early, and that's just a poll. Remember that.
Straw polls are never right anyway.
Especially if we don't know what precincts they're using.
Well, you're right. And this early, 18% means nothing.
Hey, you remember 2 years ago when they declared the winner at 6 o'clock in the evening?
And by 11, it was a landslide in the opposite direction. They'll do anything to keep people watching television.
They don't have to do anything for me, because my eyes are going to be glued right here until I get the final results.
Listen to her. You'd think she's running.
Oh, I have a much tougher job. I have to redecorate the mayor's mansion.
Oh.
Well, you know, just a touch here, touch there.
You better watch her, Lee. We both know how touches can add up.
Oh, wait a minute. They're talking about the gambling referendum is not looking good. According to our WLPC instant poll, the initiative may well be in trouble long before dinner time. As of right now, we're showing 73% against, 27% for.
Hey, that's sweet a one again.
Yeah, well, I knew it. That place got all the publicity, but in the end, you know, you give it to the people, they'll take the conservative route.
Good point, Lee.
Robert, I didn't see you come in.
I didn't want to interrupt the broadcast. How we doing?
Oh, real good, but it's too early to predict.
You know, the significant numbers won't come in until about 7 or 8.
So
And then by then, if it's close...
could be a long night. Can you stay a while, Robert?
I'm sorry, love. No, I just stopped by. I got business downtown. But I'm going to be back later. Don't worry.
Hello, everyone.
Audrey?
Well, Audrey.
Hello, dear.
Audrey, I wasn't expecting you in here.
Well, we're having lunch, remember?
I know, but I thought you'd wait outside. This is enemy territory, after all.
Well, I figured it would be safe since I hear Leah's ahead, right?
Well, thanks to you.
Oh,
Go on, Gail. Ask her what she's waiting for.
we already know she's voting for Luke.
Now, I've been trying to point out to Steve that Lee is no less a friend. It's just that I support Luke's more progressive views. No offense, Lee.
No, none taken.
Now I've heard everything.
Well, will you tell me why you're voting for Lee besides the fact that he is your very best friend?
Hey, all right. Time out, everyone. Before this develops into a free-for-all, I have to send in the dog squad.
Oh, Robert, there's nothing wrong with a good, healthy debate.
Ah, very true, Gal. But unfortunately, little things like this, especially elections, have a habit of splitting up families. And maybe that's going to happen here. I don't know. Bye-bye.
Well, I don't care who Rick votes for. It's my vote. I'm going to support whomever I wish.
Maybe you should keep your opinions to yourself.
Not if I can help Luke get votes.
Amy, what I'm trying to tell you is that maybe your campaigning is having a negative effect on Luke.
Wait a second.
And now here's the latest on the mayor's race. It's still too early for any reliable predictions, but Lee Baldwin's lead over Spencer is narrowing, notwithstanding the strong vote against legalized gambling. That initiative, even at this early hour, seems destined for sure defeat. We'll keep you abreast of all the races as Election 83 continues. Now back to our regular programming.
Back to the programming, back to work.
Thanksgiving, no, it's going to be an easy day as far as I can see.
Well, that's because nobody can take the time to get sick. They're all out voting. Latest word has Lee slightly ahead, and the gambling referendum is headed for sure defeat.
Well, there's a very good chance that Lee just might carry it. His campaign is anti-gambling.
Yes, well, that doesn't mean that Luke is any the less popular, you know.
No, but he's pro-gambling, and a lot of people don't like that. Some people I know don't like that.
I wouldn't know. I voted personalities, not platforms.
Papers are right with the officials.
Do you have any for me? It's here, then Mercy, and then on to their polling. Yeah, we've got a few waiting for you in the cafeteria. You sure are gung-ho today. I have to be. Looks like my candidate's going to need every vote he can get.
Our instant poll shows Lee Baldwin clinging to his narrow lead, doing very well in the downtown business district and suburban areas including Glen Hill and Rose Park.
Of course he's doing well there. It's upper middle class.
The question is how much of the waterfront and lower
the
income
same, bankers and
neighborhoods,
lawyers.
which are Spencer's
What about us
strongholds,
real
will
people
turn out
down
in the
here?
polls. But this
Hey,
traditionally
hold
is
it.
not known until the
Come
end
on,
of the
guys.
voting
There's
day,
more here.
when factories and businesses let out, and the working men and women cast their votes. Closely linked to the mayor's race is the gambling referendum. Surprisingly, the margin there is stretching. No votes, outnumbering those in favor almost 2-1.
Wow.
Now, let's take a look and see what's happening
2 to 1.
statewide.
Come on, buddy. It's just a poll. No big deal.
Yes, it's a sampling of people coming out of the polls.
Right. 2 to 1 is 2 to 1, poll or no.
So wait a minute. Everybody here, relax. It's still early.
Yeah, they're probably just questioning the wrong people, that's all.
And in the wrong precinct. Now, don't forget that the dock workers get off at what, 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
So there's going to be one big, strong voice for Gambling and Spencer.
That still leaves the rest of a pretty conservative city, Luke.
Yeah, Dan. I'm afraid today we're going to find out just how conservative this old city is.
Blackie.
I don't get it, Tiffany. I'm sorry. I mean, anybody that knows Luke loves Luke. Now, what the hell's going on here? It should be 10 to 1 against Baldwin.
Well, honey, it's called politics.
Yeah, well, I don't like it. I don't like this thing. Well, you know, I was even thinking about running myself someday.
Well, you certainly got the mouth for it.
Yeah, well, I don't like the idea of this whole politics thing. I think I still like the idea of being a rock star better.
Oh, you like all that money, huh?
No, I mean all those screaming girls.
Aren't you watching?
I think I'm going to take the ostrich approach and just stick my head in the sand until there's some good news to look up for.
What if there's only bad news?
And there's a shovel out back. Angel, you can just pick it up and cover the rest of me over.
How you doing?
Hi. Oh, I'm fine. You here to vote?
Well, I just did, and toughest decision I ever had to make.
Oh, well, then I won't ask you who you voted for.
Well, I'll give you a hint. I wouldn't want to discuss it with my husband at this time.
He around?
No, as a matter of fact, he's with Lee's group at the Versailles Room. He voted earlier this morning. Imagine that, the Versailles Room. I've been trying to get him to go there all year long, and now we'll spend the whole day there together.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, you want to come? I can wait until you finish voting.
No, that's all right. I have to get right back home. I'm expecting a phone call.
Okay, well, I'll just call and tell you how it went, all right?
All right.
See you later, honey. Have fun.
That's her.
Yeah. The one that's married to a spy.
The nerve.
We shouldn't even let her vote.
Spy lover.
Traitor. Please, knock it off. Look, she's a traitor now. Will you get her out of here?
Knock it off. Come on, hey, let's get out of here, all right?
No, I came here to vote, and that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, just a moment. It's your turn. Go ahead.
What are you, a spy lover?
Look, lady, every American has a right to vote, okay? Come on, let's go.
Here it goes.
Okay, can I have it back?
Did you vote?
I sure did, and Luke is now one vote closer to being mayor.
Well, okay then, but do not pass the stuff around in here, okay?
I know. This is a polling place, and I'm not allowed.
Tina, is this kid smart or is she smart? I only told her 10 times and she got it right. Let's go, kiddo. Luke's place.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Come on, cheer up. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, well, then why does it feel like it?
Listen, you can't take this that hard. Sometimes even when a guy likes you, he doesn't have the time to spend with you. Like, okay, take Jake, for instance. I'm not going to see him all day because he's so busy with this Grant Putnam case. But it doesn't mean he doesn't like me.
The difference is Blackie had a choice.
If he knew you wanted to go, which I don't think he did, or else he would have asked you.
Well, the result is the same. He's over there having a great time, and I'm stuck here.
You nailed to the floor or something?
What do you mean?
Just because Blackie did not ask you to go to Luke's place doesn't mean he wouldn't want to see you if you just happened to show up.
Yeah, is it okay if I go?
I think you're absolutely nuts if you don't.
Oh, thanks.
Here, your sweater.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Where are you going in such a hurry?
No place special.
Yeah, I was looking for Blackie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, come on.
Where we go? Wait a minute.
I know where he is.
Wait, quiet a second, Dan. This is the mayor's race.
Early to make any predictions, but so far and from the beginning, been Lee Baldwin all the way.
That's okay, like you said, it's still
On a different but related front, the gambling question. The battle appears to be all but over. Even with only the early returns counted, WLPC is predicting a landslide defeat for the initiative. A controversial issue from the start, the people have obviously made their choice. No gambling in Port Charles. Not today, very probably not for a long time to come. Once again, WLPC predicts overwhelming defeat of the gambling initiative. We'll be back after this.
Well, that's sure not going to help.
I don't understand. It's any person I've ever seen in here has had nothing but a great time.
Oh, honey, people are always scared to death of anything new.
And that's all that happened in Atlantic City, mass commercialization.
What it comes down to is people are just scared. When it comes to anything that's different, anything that's a little adventurous, they can't handle it. They chicken out.
Face it, Luke. It was a long shot from the beginning.
Yeah, well, at least we threw the dice, didn't we, Dan?
Make sure next time they're loaded.
Or we are.
Oh, come on. Look, we may have lost the gambling issue, but that doesn't mean Luke is going to lose. Come on, you heard what this man says. It's early yet.
Not that early.
He's right. Doesn't look good.
Honey, what are you going to do?
Well, what can I do? Well, face it. It was a good fight. We put up a hell of a try. I'll just wait until the polls close, and then I'll do the gracious thing. Concede defeat.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.